Hi, I'm Angela Barnes. You're watching IGTV and welcome to your look ahead to Tuesday, the 23rd of January. Well, let's start with Japan, where the Bank of Japan is set to decide on its rate as well as deliver its quarterly outlook report. Key short-term interest rate, well, that's set to remain at minus 0.1%, with the 10-year bond yields target to stay at around 0%. Well, the Bank of Japan seemingly has a bit more time to phase out its monetary stimulus given the inflation data published last Friday. Market expectations are for short-term interest rates to come out of negative territory at the April meeting. Well, if we look at the US dollar, Japanese yen price chart, well, assuming the Bank of Japan springs no surprise, the pair should continue to hover around 147, 148. It's currently down minus 0.21% on the day and going between that range at the moment. Well, since the start of the year, the pair has gained traction. And as I said, currently down just slightly on the day. Well, let's remain in the Asia Pacific region, where in Australia, the National Australia Bank Business Confidence Index is expected to rise to -7 for the month of December. Well, remember the last month, the index plunged to -9, its lowest level since November 2021. Well, -7 would mean that the index would remain in the negative for a third straight month. Meanwhile, here in the UK, we only expect public sector net borrowing for the month of December. Later in the day, Eurozone consumer confidence is forecast to marginally rise to -14.7 in January from -15 the previous month. And over in the US, the market awaits Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index API crude oil inventories. Now, on the corporate front, tomorrow will be a rather busy day on both sides of the Atlantic. First, here in the US, we're awaiting the Crest Nicholson full-year earnings report and Associated British Foods and Premier Foods trading statements for their past quarter. Over in the US, earnings publications are stepping up a gear. Netflix is one of the main features. The street expects earnings of $2.20 per share on revenue of $8.71 billion. While Netflix's performance in the third quarter of 2023 was remarkable, the company achieved an impressive 8% growth in revenue, with a net addition of 8.76 million paid memberships. Well, for Q4, Netflix had previously said it anticipated the continuation of robust user growth momentum. According to its own forecast, Q4 revenue is projected to increase by 11% year over year. Well, the net addition of paid memberships is projected to be close to the previous quarter, potentially with another 8 to 9 million new subscribers. Well, if we just have a look at the Netflix price chart here, the all-session stock is currently up 1% on the day. Since the start of this year, it's been edging up, but since the start of January 2023, its stock has gained, however, by about 68%. And then moving on as well to General Electric, because the company is expected to post earnings of 89 cents per share, which would be a 27.4% decline on the same quarter a year ago. Revenue is also forecast to decrease substantially to $17.16 billion. That said, these expectations have remained the same over the past 30 days and haven't really impacted General Electric stock. If we just have a look, currently up 0.32%. It has been trading higher since the start of the year, climbing nearly 9%. Since the beginning of 2023, GE share price has gained about 80%. Well, also expected Procter & Gamble, Verizon Communications, and Johnson & Johnson, to name only a few other companies that are going to be reporting this week. Well, if we have a quick look at the Johnson & Johnson price chart, well, its stock has also had a great rise since April last year, but falling in May, climbing in August, losing 19% at the end of October, and since making up for those losses, currently up a 0. Well, now it was up slightly. Now it's back down at 0%. So trading rather flat pre-market, hovering around 16121 this afternoon. Well, all the US stocks mentioned here are all session stocks on the IG platform, which means you can trade them from 9 a.m. UK time until 1 a.m. Well, That's it for now with your look ahead, but do keep across all our IG market updates and insights on our social media platforms and on our website.